Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, patch 7.1 content. In the last video we got to the Honored rank with the Pelupelu, and in between videos I have filled that reputation bar up. So now we have the next quest from the Pelupelu. Hi Liplu. A guest from across the salt. Liplu has the look of a satisfied Pelu. Alright. Marishner, good to see you. Have you heard the new eatery is a roaring success? It seems Warkessa's time as a cook in Shaloni exposed him to all kinds of cuisines. The young fellow is both surprisingly skilled and commands an impressive repertoire. His comrades too have proven worthwhile additions, having been taken well to guide work. Well, having taken well to guide work. Besides that, there's been an interesting development. You remember Sia, the Wing of Reflection representative, don't you? Our very first customer? I think. Well, we were discussing my initiative to support former outlaws, and all of a sudden, he tells me there was something he wished to discuss in person. He was on his way to Dock Poker as we speak. I hope he can join me for the discussion. He ought to be here any moment now. Alright. Thank you for setting aside the time to meet with me. See ya, it's wonderful to see you again. But you seem in fine fettle indeed. Likewise, it's heartening to see you and the business doing so well. The strides you've made since my first visit are remarkable. Your expansion into upstream kozama'uka with flying punitis, still don't know how to pronounce that, was quite the feat. And your decision to employ former bandits has done much for the wider community. A superb achievement. No doubt my colleagues back in Tuliolel are equally impressed. Last time I was here, I spoke of our position on tourism and foreign relations. It is with regards to this that the Wing of Reflection would seek your assistance. Ow. Cha-ching. But of course, my inner abacus is... Well, abacus? Yeah, inner abacus is clacking away, and it's urging me to do everything I can to support you. We'd love nothing more than to show foreign guests the delights Tural has to offer. Although visitors from overseas are still few and far between, what exactly would you have us do? You're aware that Tuliolel has recently entered into an alliance with Radatan. As it so happens, we received a visitor from the city-state. When we told her about the Turali Travel Agency, she expressed an interest in experiencing the region for herself. Would you be willing to provide one of your tours? It would be our pleasure. Fortunately, we have a slot available. Excellent. The visitor's name is Razafbat. She is of the Aura, a people known for their curved horns and ornate scales. I should also mention, she's an alchemist by trade. I shall return to Tuliolel and inform her of the plan at once. I'll procure an alpaca porter for her journey. If you could attend her when she arrives, I'd be much obliged. We'll be ready and waiting. Alright. Speak to you again. To think the Ring of Reflection would entrust us with the nation's honored guest. What better way to promote Tural as a premier tourist destination? Well, I think you might want to get some tourist spots in other regions. You know, have some in the north of the zone, maybe some in the mountains. Who knows? We wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for you and all our hard-working staff. Now then, we can't leave everything to chance. We'll need to be fully prepared for Razafbat's arrival. I don't suppose you've visited Radatan. Oh, if only you knew. If only you knew. I'd like to learn as much as I can about our guest's homeland. Well, you see, I was there several times. Of course, I needn't have asked. I'm not surprised in the least that our special advisor has travelled so far and wide. From what I've heard, the climate of Favnir is similar to that of kozama'uka, so I presume our guest will not be overwhelmed by the heat and humidity. My primary concern is the local cuisine. Would you mind speaking to Warkessa and sharing your knowledge of Hannish fare with him? It may inspire him to prepare a suitable menu. Alright. To Warkessa. So when do we get this emote? Hello, Warkessa. Ah, hey there. Anything I can help you with? We've got a Radaton coming. It's an honor to welcome a guest from across the salt, putting together a menu to suit their tastes or to make for a fun challenge. So, what might one find on the dinner table in Radaton? Dishes with plenty of fruit. Hunnish spices are renowned by one and all. Wouldn't be a meal without a drop or two. Seemingly spicy food and lots of it. Let's just go for number 2. Fond of the... Wait, what did I pick? Fond of the booze, eh? Are they? kozama'uka isn't famed for its liquor. I suppose I'd have to return to the Pelupelu and their mezcal. Mezcal would work. In any event, I'll whip up a meal that puts local flavors front and center. Wait, did I say spices or was that boozes? Oh, I have no idea. My memory is utter shit. Anyway, in any event, I'll whip up a meal that puts local flavors front and center and work in a few flourishes to suit our guest. Let Pelupelu know I've got this covered. I was gonna say I could cancel the quest and just check that again. Nah, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, I see no raw. Aw, she's a cutie. Haven't even seen her face, and I assume she's a cutie. She's a cutie. I love scales. But she's a cutie. Welcome to kozama'uka. Razaf Bat, I presume. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Pelupelu, founder of the Dawntrail travel agency. I'll be your tour guide. Thank you for accommodating me at such short notice. I am Razaf Bat. Yes, and I represent the High Crucible of Alchemia, Radatan's state-sponsored alchemical workshop. Would I have known her if I did the... forum crafting quests? That's one thing I still need to do in Endwalker. Oh, you're Marish now, aren't you? What a coincidence. Do I know her? Forgive me, you must not remember. I'm one of the alchemists you met at the Great Work. My associates and I, examined your friend Astinian. I'm going to need to check my, Endwalker VOD for that. Ah, you're in the back. Oh. Oh, I see, I see. Where is Astinian? Ah, I see you already know each other. Well, I think it's a little more one-sided than each other suggests. The people of Radaton know all of Favnir and beyond owe a debt of gratitude to Marashna. The same goes for all of us here at the Dawntrail Travel Agency. She's done so much to support our enterprise, not to mention the nation at large. Incredible, fate certainly works in mysterious ways. I couldn't agree more. I'm pretty sure Peluplu's the last. Why am I giving her such a deep voice? Oh well. Seeing as how the two of you are already acquainted, perhaps you'd care to join us on the tour. She'll have her own personal protector. If you insist. She'll have her own personal protector. Wonderful. Allow me to escort you to your room, Razaf Bat. I'm sure you'll want to unpack your belongings. Would you mind waiting here? We'll be back in no time. I can't wait to see what Kozama'uka has to offer. This is going to be marvelous. You know, there's been no strife in this Allied Society storyline. I still prefer to call it Beast Tribe. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Yeah, there's usually like a bit of strife, but I haven't seen any. Unless they're cooking for the next quest. Alright, wait at the destination. Alright. I am waiting. Ah, good, it's not auto-advancing. Just had to have a little cough there. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get going, shall we? I forget what that guy's called. It's part of Ihana. That is a look of bliss when you bite into something good. I've not had that in a while. Look at these magnificent flying seals. Oh, I guess manatees. Oh, and now we're with the gobbies. Or the mobbies. Yeah, the moblins in this area. Oh, it's that dude. Fontaine. I think I got his name right. Hang on, didn't Wicklematch say she was going to be here for the next Ihana? Or is that boat just for all year round? This feels like the victory lap. Maybe the conflict was with Wokesa last time? Maybe that doesn't need to be conflict. Razafbat's satisfaction is writ plain upon her face. I am deeply indebted to the agency and all its hard-working staff. What a splendid place. I'm so relieved everything went off without a hitch. And who'd have thought we'd get to watch the Hanu rehearsing for the next Ihana? Oh, it's a rehearsal. Alright, that makes sense. I can only hope Razafbat enjoyed her experience as much as I believe she did. I hope she did. Oh, that monocle got like a little wing on it. Didn't notice that. I want to thank you all for everything you've done. This was a true delight. Just smile and stare. The climate may be similar to that of Favnir, but the local flora have been a sight to behold. Speaking as an alchemist, there were so many intriguing specimens, such potential. And the people in their culture, it was fascinating to learn how the Hanu Hanu use reed-woven floats to channel their magics during rites and rituals. Oh, and the Punitis were simply adorable. This will all make for a very engaging account when I report back to Vritra. You know, he should come here in his avatar. What was he called? Vaughn. Yeah, he could have like a little vacation with his sister. Maybe she'll have an avatar. Our two nations may have forged an alliance, but the ink has barely begun to dry on the parchment. Indeed, it was thanks to the efforts of the Scions that an agreement was reached at all. It would be presumptuous to claim that Tuliolal and Radatan truly understand one another. Which is why the Sartrap sent me, to explore the potential for other mutually beneficial arrangements, and to confirm the friendships between our nations will stand the test of time. The Hanu and their unique magical traditions, the plant specimens you spoke of, you think this knowledge would benefit Radatan? Yeah, it's like new alchemical things for them. If we're able to maintain relations and encourage the flow of people between our two nations, Radatan stands to gain a great deal of that, I'm certain. Besides, there's so much I wish to learn about this land. I plan on spending the rest of my time here doing just that. Wonderful, simply wonderful. When you return to Radatan, I hope you let everyone know what a great place kozama'uka is to visit, albeit the whole of Tural. Again, the travel agency needs to expand beyond one region. I definitely will. Wasn't there like a travel agency promotion before the game came out? Yeah, I think there was. Well, I suppose we should head back to the agency. And that's a turn. So there's no conflict? Why do I think there should be a conflict? Because it's happened in every bloody Allied Society quest. I just noticed the mic's wobbling a lot. Hope that's not being picked up. You just leave the rest to us. We'll make sure the remainder of Razav Bat's stay is truly unforgettable. Razav Bat is resting in her quarters. I must say I'm honored that the tour ended without incident. Thank you for everything you've done. For our visiting alchemist, I dare say kozama'uka's vegetation seemed like a veritable cornucopia. Any discoveries made via the Alliance will benefit Tuliolal as much as Radatan. Indeed, this type of exchange is precisely what the Wing of Reflection had hoped for. I shall make my proposal to Dawn Servant Corner as soon as I return to the capital. There's no doubt in my mind the tourism industry deserves our official backing, and once we may offer it, it will have a commemorative monument erected to make this clear to one and all. Your support means a great deal, but I can't understate the role Marishna and the people of kozama'uka had to play in our success. The happiness is just as important to me. The pel we earn must serve to enrich the community, which is why I can't rest on my laurels for even a moment. Alright. Oh yeah, we have a statue there now. Oh, that's cute. Hmm. I guess we're just looking around. Oh, the place is bustling now. Still can't reach that section though. Thanks to the travails of Pelupelu and Associates, the Allied Travel Agency is on the cusp of receiving official backing from the Ring of Reflection. The future's bright for Terrell's incipient tourism industry, with the Pelu principle of mutually beneficial trade underpinning the endeavour, where tourists tread happiness is soon to follow. Aww. I guess that's like a guest area? Probably. Reputation up has increased to sworn. You have achieved sworn reputation with the Allied Travel Agency. You will receive an experience point bonus. Huzzah! You have an access to a wider selection of wares. I don't have any new quests, do I? Extra Special Advisor. Extra Special Advisor. Last 5. Tourist Wrangler. Bet your ash, killing me softly, to go to to dine. So that's 8? No, that's 10 days. Yeah, it didn't give me any bonus ones today, did it? No, it didn't. Oh. Alright, so I guess I'm not doing any more today. Alright, alright. I thought I'd get an extra set today, which is why I kind of did these. Ah well, well. Woo, so I've got 9 more days including today, so let's see. Today's the 5th. The 12th, the 13th would be the next time I can do this if I do these every day. Ah, that should be fine. Alright, what new wares do you have? Let's see. I have that, I don't have that. I have that, I have that, I have that. So was it only the Framers kit then? Yeah, I think it was. So that's just it for spawn then. I get more XP for the dailies and I get the Framers kit. Pelupelu Framers kit. Is it Adventure Plate? Edit plate design. Terrali. Oh, I see, I see. Is that the same with portraits? I kind of forget how this works. Oh no, the portrait's just... Wait. No, no, the portrait is different. Island Memories. Terrali. Oh, so there is one for the Terrali then. Oh, that's kind of cute. Alright, so that's pretty much all I can do until I get the Bloodsworn quest. Alright, so that's gonna be another 2 weeks. Ah well, I'll get on it slowly but surely. Uh-huh. Slowly but surely. So I guess with that, I'm gonna end this video here then. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So, this has been DragonofEternity going through more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail patch 7.1 content. In this video, I got to the sworn reputation with the Pelupelu. So, yeah, I think the story's pretty much wrapped up there. There wasn't really any conflict, which I've been kind of expecting from the previous Allied Societies. Maybe it's just a different kind of... How am I saying this? Maybe there's just no conflict in this expansion for the Beast Tribes. Would be nice. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so next time, I will see if there is another quest once I get the reputation bar up to max again. So that's going to be in about 9-10 days time. Lovely. Lovely. So, yeah, with that planned out views of my rambling hopefully now finally done. Until next time.